Hello and welcome to Kayla's World. I'm Kayla Canoe, author, YouTuber, gamer, and aerialist. And today's video is all about ARC reviewers and putting a call out for ARC reviewers for my debut novel, The Reckoning. And I have my little puppy here. His name's Cantus, and he really wants to play, so I thought I'd let him say hi real quick. Yes, okay, go back. Alright, anyway, so ARC reviewers. So if you guys don't already know, ARCs are advanced reader copies, and the whole intention of sending out advanced reader copies is basically the author is giving you not necessarily the final version of the novel for you to read in its entirety before the release date of that novel, so that you can then post a review, an honest review, typically on Amazon and Goodreads. So yeah, that is basically what an ARC reviewer does, and reviews are extremely important for all books, especially if you're self-publishing. So that is why I'm here today, to kind of go over some of the things that I'm looking for in my ARC reviewers for my debut novel. So one of those things is that obviously I want you guys to be able to read the book in its entirety before April 14th, which is when the book releases. I will be sending out ebook ARC copies via Kindle, so you will need to have a Kindle email address so that I can send you the ebook to your Kindle account. And you'll need to be an active member on Amazon, because Amazon, I guess, is cracking down on who can leave reviews on books. And in order to be an active member on Amazon, you just have to have spent $50 on Amazon within the last 12 months. And since COVID, I'm sure most people have done that, since most of us aren't really leaving the house. But yeah, so that's what it means to be active on Amazon. And also, post on Goodreads. So Goodreads, you can actually post at any time. So ideally, my ARC reviewers, once they're finished reading the book, they will create their review on Goodreads and post that. And then the easiest thing to do is, come release day, you just copy that review from Goodreads and post it on Amazon. And of course, I will send out an email reminder on release day so that you guys don't forget. But yeah, that is kind of what I'm looking for. Is people who will actually read and review before the release date, because it's so important to have those reviews there during that launch week for the book. So yeah, and let's see. So a little bit about my book, if you guys don't already know, it is an adult dark fantasy book, which means you need to be 18 or older in order to receive an ARC copy of my book. Some of the trigger warnings for it: violence, rape, attempted rape, probably abuse, mentions of suicide, death, sex, and basically all that good stuff that makes a dark novel a dark novel. So yeah, that is some of the content warning, and I will give you guys a little bit of a description. So comparatively, for The Reckoning, it is basically The Hunger Games meets Beauty and the Beast in this epic LGBTQ plus dark fantasy romance. So it is a dark fantasy, it is an epic dark fantasy, but there's also quite a bit of romance and romantic interaction and all that good juicy stuff in there. So if that is your jam, then hopefully you'll like my book. And I'm going to go ahead and read the blurb for you guys as well, to give you a little bit more information about it. So here it goes. The magical lands of Altera have been stricken with famine since the destruction of light magic. Rebellion threatens to rise, but the Reckoning, an age-old tradition where potential warriors compete in deadly challenges, could provide a distraction. To be called is an honor, but glory is reserved for the champion. So when Malachi Darkblood, a prince with demonic heritage, is called, he is expected to win. But his fate is intertwined with that of a girl, and he finds more than his reputation is at stake. Harrison Darkborn, a highborn Asud, is more than honored to be called. His loyalty to the king knows no bounds, but when his wedding to the princess is postponed, he soon discovers that there are challenges far greater than the Reckoning. Tyler Skye, a human farmer, clings to her faith in love and kindness, even as her family's herd thins. Though her hope is strong, her life is turned upside down when she is called. Without any magic of her own, her odds of survival are low, but her kindness may prove to be her savior. Facing the unknown challenges ahead of them, one thing holds true: their fates are intertwined. So yeah, that is the blurb. The Reckoning is book 1 of the Intertwined series. So yeah, all of that is kind of tied into there. If you guys haven't seen it already, the cover for The Reckoning has been revealed. It is up on my social media. You can check it out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I put it everywhere. So yeah, and it is actually out for pre-order now too. So if you're like, I don't really want to review, but that sounds awesome and I want to read that book, you can also pre-order the ebook. And there will be physical copies of the book, but they are not out for pre-order yet. So if physical books are your jam, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer before you can pre-order that. But yeah, that is basically all that I have for you guys today. If you are interested in being an ARC reviewer, there is a Google form below in the description for you to fill out to apply to be an ARC reviewer. So take your time, fill that bad boy out, and I'm gonna have probably the ARC reviews open until, we'll say February 14th, just because that day stands out, and that's a little less than a month away, and that way I can send you guys your copies in February, and then you'll have plenty of time to read it before the release date in April. So the deadline to apply to be an ARC reviewer is going to be February 14th. And if you have a following, if you have, a podcast, not a podcast, if you do videos and things like that to where you would really like to have a physical ARC of the book, there is a place on the Google form at the bottom that is an open-ended question, and if you have a burning need and desire for a physical copy, you can tell me all about that reasoning in that place on the form. I'm not guaranteeing that I will send any physical copies because that costs money, and money is at a minimum right now. So I am mostly going to just be sending the ebooks, but if you have a large following and you really want to do a video review or something like that, pitch your idea to me and maybe I will do a physical copy. But yeah, so that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you like this type of content, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed your time here in Kayla's World.